Welcome back. Several prominent Catholics are voicing their support for Kansas City Chiefs kicker Harrison Butker. This after his commencement address at Benedictine College in Kansas touched on some hot-button issues and drew some criticism. The practicing Catholic and Super Bowl winner received backlash for sharing his views on gender, abortion, assisted suicide, and IVF. Kristan Hawkins from pro-life group Students for America welcomed the remarks, saying, quote, "If you watch one video today, this should be it." The head of the Diocese of Kansas City, St. Joseph, also weighed in. Bishop James Johnston said in part, quote, "Harrison Butker's passion for his Catholic faith and his family are beautiful and well known. And like most people, he also has strong opinions on where we are as a church and as a nation." This comes amid calls for the Chiefs to fire Butker, and even the NFL denounced his comments. And for analysis, we turn to Doug Eldridge, who is a sports agent and founder of DLE Agency and Achilles Public Relations, and a Christian. Doug, great to be with you as always. A lot to talk about today, but first, are you surprised at all at the backlash that Harrison is getting for his speech, which really focused on the Catholic faith and traditional values, and it happened at a Catholic college?
You know, that's the perfect lead-in, Tracy. I mean, at some point over the last 5 years, traditional has been a catalyst for controversial, right? Vanilla became the rocky road of ice cream choices, as if it was controversial or on the peripheral. So I'm not surprised. I don't say that in jest or sarcastically, but I'm concerned about the position not only for Harrison, but also for the legion of fans and practicing Catholics and Christians and conservatives across the country who have been put in a judo stance, a defensive posture for what 10, 20, 30 years ago would have been considered benign comments. It's a unique time, a unique position in time that we're in right now.
Yeah, and Doug, talk to us about, some of the things that he said that sparked an uproar and why you think it's upsetting a number of people.
Well, let me view it through two lenses. So I run two companies. One is an integrated sports management firm, everything from NFL to NBA, golf, Olympic athletes. The other is a commercial PR firm. And I say that for two reasons. As an agent, I always look at the waiver wire for every team, because even if I don't have a client on that team, I need to know what those teams are thinking, the decisions they're making, and the position that they're in. Similarly, on the PR side, regardless of what my political posture is or isn't, I watch every channel on the cable news network, and I read a litany of newspapers and digital platforms, because information is key. And here's what's concerning. He was in a commencement speech format. He was the invited speaker. It was a friendly audience. This was not a campus protest situation. And he espoused values that were in line with that audience. The problem, and I say this with due respect to people with whom I have great respect for, the likes of Stephanie Rule on MSNBC and a variety of others, who have come out and said that he's on the wrong side of history. Well, that's a subjective take on a subjective opinion. When we back out to 50,000 feet objectively, that's half the country's views and values. But you can also quantify and qualify that, Tracy. He now has one of the best-selling jerseys in the NFL, a kicker, albeit a 3-time Super Bowl winning kicker, but it's not because of his on-field performance, but rather his off-field values and sense of purpose. And I'm a free speech absolutist. So anytime we see somebody who's called to the gallows, not for what they said or how they said it, but because they had the courage or the tenacity or temerity to even say it, I think that creates a dangerous paradigm. So when you see his teammate Patrick Mahomes backpedal and say, "Well, I never talked to him unless before or after the season," you see the NFL, who has specially painted end zone hashtags back away from it, and even the Chiefs, who are now putting their thumb on the scale to weigh the benefit and burden of actually making a formal statement on this. It's concerning, because when you redact the fact pattern and you rewind just a couple of years ago when people were marching in the streets for a variety of social justice issues, we have to have the ability and the freedom and the opportunity to speak our values, whether the other party or person or the person on the other side of the block agrees with you or not. Now, here's where it translates in the sports business world.
Absolutely. Doug, I got to get going here. They're wrapping me. But, Doug, always great to have you on. So great to get your insights. We really appreciate it, my friend. God bless.
Thanks, Trace.